So as a business, you've acknowledged the fact that we have an aging workforce problem and the fact that you want to be prepared for it. You've also now decided that you want to view your people as an asset rather than a liability. So what do you do now? And how do you address this capacity gap that's widening between work and the capacity of your workers that's happening as they get older? Fundamentally, it comes down to, are you going to be proactive as an organisation, or are you going to be reactive? Now, to understand the difference between proactive and reactive, we need to define what they are. So really, reactive is, as it says, doing something in reaction to something else. Some examples commonly are compliance, doing it because you've been told you have to do it, or due to a symptom or pain, whether it be a sprained shoulder, a sore low back, someone complaining. Proactive really is doing something that will address future risk in the absence of having to do it, i.e. a symptom or compliance. So let's have a look at a couple of examples here. Here we've got reactive, here we've got proactive. Let's use a simple sore elbow as the example here. Typically, businesses used to wait till someone got really sore, they couldn't perform their job anymore, and then they would come and let you know. Here, their pain might have been 8 out of 10 before they came and talk to you about it. Here, again, that's reactive. We then started to introduce things like early intervention, where we said, hey, come let us know about this well before it gets 8 out of 10. We want to know about it. So what started happening then is that workers started coming to you and letting you know about things a lot earlier, which was a big leap forward and a great improvement in workplaces. However, early intervention is the new reactive. So someone coming and letting you know 2 out of 10 is better than them letting you know about it 8 out of 10, but it's still being reactive. It's still waiting for someone to get a symptom or a problem or pain or loss of functional movement and then come tell you and then actually do something about it. Proactive would be in this space here. So to get some ideas about the types of things that we can do in this space, let's look to organisations who view their people as an asset already and who need those people as their product. So for an example, an elite sports organisation. We now know, for example, that osteitis pubis was affecting footballers significantly. Research has shown that weeks before the onset of symptoms, a player's squeeze test will drop. So for example, in here, we may be able to pick up using tests, screening type measures to pick up when someone's going to start to get sore well before a symptom even starts. Now that's the ideal scenario. In a sporting sense, what you'd actually do is when you pick up on that, you'd back someone off their training, for example, you'd get them in for an assessment and you look for any underlying causes, whether it be biomechanical or in the individual, to actually stop that symptom coming on and causing any lost play or reduction in performance. Similarly, in a workplace, we can do the same thing. If we can pick up on these things in a proactive phase, we can actually intervene before a symptom even comes on, before there's lost time, before there's any pain, and actually see that that person remains at work, on full duties, pain-free, well before a symptom occurs. As an organisation, a simple exercise you could do is to get a bit of paper, draw a line down the middle, and with all your programs and strategies, actually put them on one side of the line or the other. Are they reactive or are they proactive? What you'll typically find is that your strategies, while a lot better than what they were previously, are still reactive. What typically happens is organisations move from being very reactive to being early reactive, but the actual strategy still isn't proactive. If you find that you're quite blank in the proactive strategy, what I'd do is urge you as a company to look at what everyone else is doing in this space that's proactive and what you can adopt, because we know that if you don't have proactive strategies going on in this space here, you won't be addressing this capacity gap that's emerging with the aging workforce. And once a problem comes and occurs, it's very hard to patch up down the track.